I'm Dave Mason.
I'm Michael Dick.
Today we want to talk about a situation that arises when you're doing a portrait, whether it's an individual or a family portrait. It's definitely a communication topic, and that is the difference between formal and casual. You know, what does it mean when someone says, I want a casual portrait? We've learned over the years that typically when somebody says they want a formal portrait, you know, you need to ask a few questions, you need to talk a little, but most of us have a pretty basic concept of what a formal portrait is going to be. But what we have learned is that when someone says they want a casual portrait, that can mean any number of things. So what you actually want to talk to your photographer about is wardrobe. What does casual mean to you? Because your vision in your head may not match your photographer's vision in their head simply when they hear the word casual. So wardrobe, location and setting. Outdoors automatically tends to be a little more casual than indoors, but you can certainly do some casual things indoors. And then pose or lack of pose, or the addition of spontaneity and movement. So to me, these are actually the topics that you need to discuss rather than just saying we'd like a casual portrait.
Sometimes people will say they want a casual, and what they really mean is candid. So they really want just not looking at the camera, people interacting with each other, and they don't want that really posed fake smile feel.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's a good point. I mean, we've had clients who said they wanted casual. It turns out, actually, in our opinion, what they wanted was a formal portrait, but they just didn't want cheesy smiles. I mean, It was as simple as that. So again, to sum it all up, the important thing actually is just communicate with your photographer, communicate with the rest of your family members, decide what casual or candid actually means to you.
And as always, we're really open to sharing images with us. We always feel like you can show better than you can tell. You don't necessarily need to take the style from it, but you can learn a lot of things that the client will like.
Yeah, just use some visual examples from the popular websites. We all know what they are. Until next time, I'm Dave Mason.
I'm Michael Dick.
And Pinterest is always funny.
Yeah?
It's never not funny.